Do you want to reach out to the Vietnamese community in Seattle? Just advertise in Người Việt Tây Bắc, that is Northwest Vietnamese News, the longest running Vietnamese language newspaper in our region. Go to nvnorthwest.com.
The Beat of the Fox with Nastiness is back on K-Fox Night Beat.
Yo, what's the deal? It's the legendary Hall of Fame DJ Mixmaster Ice, UTFO.
What's up? Who you thought this is? This is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
And this is Terry Lewis.
And I'm Grand Mixer GMS.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Third Degree.
This is JJ Hudson from the High Children family.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's K-Fox Night Beat with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio .world.
That's my noise.
This is Brenda Charles Edwards, host of Seniors Matter. Join me every week to get information on activities and issues that impact the lives of older adults and their families. That's Seniors Matter every week on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Welcome to Real Estate and Money, a half-hour program on Rainier Avenue Radio.world designed to help you whether you're a buyer, seller, investor, or renter in real estate. Your hosts are two local professionals who will escort you on your journey. Violeta Strash, who has years of media advertising and marketing experience and brings this extensive knowledge to John L. Scott Real Estate and all our clients. And Tina Lombard, who is a mortgage loan originator with guaranteed rate affinity with over 28 years of experience. And now here's Violeta and Tina.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Happy spring.
Yes, happy spring.
How
it's
are
lovely out here in the Pacific Northwest. The weather's going to be hot, hot, hot this weekend in time for Mother's Day.
Yes, in time for Mother's Day, just in time. It's about 75 degrees here and we're doing well. Skies are blue. It's beautiful. Yes, I'm getting my Mother's Day wish list together for my daughter. And it should be a good week.
Well, yeah, 75. We're going to get there by this weekend. You're already there, so
we'll get there. But you know, for those of you who are watching and wondering what we're talking about, we're going to be talking about Mother's Day today. We're going to be talking about how the mother loves the house and what she looks for in real estate. I'm going to tell you how women actually do their finances when it comes to looking at the rates and fees. I'll tell you the difference between women and men and how to appease your mother when buying a home.
And that is the key, is the women in the family are the ones. Make them happy. Everybody's happy, right?
Yes.
Happy wife, happy life.
Hello. Let's say that loud and clear.
Okay. So let's get this show started. I'm going to start with the inventory count for the past week, looking at our housing industry, what's happening here in the Pacific Northwest in King County. We start off with active listings at 401. Pending inventory, 389. This is for the past week, folks. And sold, 315 at an average price of $1,123,000. Pretty even to last year's numbers. The average was $1,125,000. For April, Let's look at the days on the market. 15 days last April. This year it was 24, up a little bit, a little over a week on the market. For those people who are selling, take note of these numbers. Percent to list price last year was 106.5% to the list price, and 101 down from last year. And then showings per listing, 15 showings. And this year it was 7 showings in the month of April, so down 8 days. Showings to pending, 24 showings versus 17 showings this year, down 7 days. And then we go on to Pierce County. We are looking at active listings of 210 homes listed out there, pending 138 went pending, and sold 172 at an average price of $652,000. And that's down a little bit, 7% down to $607,000 this year. April days on the market in Pierce County, 16 last year, 29 this year. So it's up a couple weeks this year. Percent to list price, 103.5, and pretty even, as to the asking price this year. Sales, showings per listing, 10 showings per listing last April versus 5 this year. So half of the amount of showings. Showings to pending last April in Pierce County, 16 versus 13 this year. Snohomish County, active listings 134, pending 154 homes, and sold 128 homes at an average price of $850,000. And this year, $821,000. So I don't know. I'd say it's still pretty even at $30,000 difference there. Days on the market in Snohomish County, 13 days last April versus 26 days this year. So it's up a couple of weeks. And then percent of the list price, 106%, and it's pretty even in that county too at 100. Showings per listing, 13 showings versus 6 showings this April, down 7 days. And then showings, not 7 days, 7 showings. And then last but not least, showings to pending, 20 showings last April versus 14 this year, 6 showings less this year. So overall, I'm seeing, days on the market up a week here in King County, and then the other 2 counties we're looking at 2 weeks difference. So up from last year. And then percent of list price, 3.5 to 6% down from last year. So the list prices are a little bit aggressive this year, and maybe getting to that. And I see a lot of, again, multiple offers happening. So, but the average is that it's slightly down from the list price. Buyers are getting these homes a little bit underpriced. And then showings to per listing, 5 to 8 showings less this year. And then showings to pending, it's down 3 to 7 showings in all 3 counties. So there you have it. That's our inventory count for this week.
Great. Well, let's take a quick look at the numbers and see what the numbers look like. Here are the rates, or, there's talk of the rates were going up and down, but let's just take a look and see what they really did. Great. Okay, as you see here, the 30-year, the interest rate is an average of 6.6 and an APR average of 6.7. And that's for the 30-year fix. The 20-year is at 19? Okay. And then you see the 15 years at 5.579 with an APR of 5.719. So the 30-year is kind of holding up. If you want to scroll down just a little bit, Daniel, it'll show you a graph. And it'll say that the interest rates as of this second here, 7.174 for the 5-1 ARM and the 6.708 for the 30-year. So you see that red line right there? That is a 5-year ARM. Historically, 5-year ARM is supposed to be a lot lower than the conventional. But as you can see, that's very high.
Wow.
You see that at the very bottom, that's a 15-year rate. The 15-year rate is at 5.719. So if you do take a 15-year rate, yes, your rate's going to be a little bit lower. However, your payments are going to be cut in half from 30 years down to 15, so it's going to be a little bit higher. So thank you, Daniel. What you see there is that the rates are still hovering. They're still up in the sixes. They haven't gone below 6.5. So they're hovering anywhere between 6.6 to 7.1 on any good day, depending on your credit score. Now, these scores that you saw there, those rates that you saw there, are historically for people 720 and above and have 20% to put down. So if you do have slightly lower credit than 720, maybe you have a 680, your score is not going to be the same score there. It's going to be a tad bit higher. If you don't have 20% to put down, your score is going to be a tad bit higher also. So as you can see, the rates are going up and down, but they are going anywhere between 6.5 to 7%. So if you do get a pre-approval, make sure they put it at maybe 7%, so you don't go over what you're going to qualify for. But hopefully that when you do lock the loan, you can get below 7%. But that's where we're at right now. So thank you. So V, what we're finding out here, we've got a lot of people. The last couple of weeks, I've been taking just a bunch of applications, but applications coming in from all over. And what we're finding is a lot of people are not doing the classic 30-year fixed mortgage. They're not doing the classic 5-year ARM or the 15-year ARM. We're doing a lot of ITIN loans. We're doing a lot of bank statement loans, self-employment loans, doing loans where it's DSCR, where people just put 20% down. And as long as their mortgage payment is less than their rent, we're doing those type of loans. So those loans that used to be outside the box now are the loans that are actually actively out there making purchases. Wow. Also, people who are second or third time home buyers and they've got $300,000 or $600,000 to put down, that market from 1.8 to maybe 2.5 is also very, very active. And a lot of people are going in and seeing those open houses. So that market is just a little bit different than first time home buyers.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that what you're seeing too, V? Or what do you see?
Yeah. Yes. I see a lot of people that are out there. I know there's some investors out there. There's a lot of homes available for that market that I've come across. So I'm going to actually be talking to a couple of investors later today. And it just is a lot different than what it used to be last couple of years.
Well, what's very interesting is that, the interest rates are going a lot higher, 7%, 6.5, 2 years ago, they were like at 3%. So a lot of people are saying, I'm not buying right now. I'm going to wait till the rates go back down. I'm going to rent. So a lot of people are going, well, I'm just going to rent. So these first time home buyers, I'm just going to rent. Okay. So what's happening is that these rental properties, the values of every rental properties are going up because people are paying top dollar for homes. They're paying anywhere from $2,500 to $4,500 a month. That is not uncommon in Seattle. Of course, you can get a mortgage for a lot less. But what's happening is that you're having people or investors buying in outlying areas. Let's say places like Tequila or Bonnie Lake or Puyallup, some of this a little bit outside of Seattle, and they're buying houses. And not only are they getting Airbnb prices for rent, they're actually renting homes for a lot more than the mortgage is. So if you can buy a house, let's say $500,000, and let's say the mortgage is like $3,500 a month, and you're renting that bad boy out for like $3,500 to $4,000, it makes a lot of sense. And with actually 20% down, your monthly payment may be somewhere between $2,500 to $3,000 a month, and then your rent is like $3,500 to $4,000. So those type of loans, if you are an investor or if you have liquid cash sitting around, but you don't necessarily want to sell your house, look at these investment properties. You can buy a condo, you buy a triplex, a duplex, multifamily. You can buy something, something that is outside of Seattle, or outside of Denver. Go somewhere where it's a little bit remote, but there's hospitals and there's economy, so on and so forth. And there's a strong rental economy. That's where you want to buy a house. So right now, first-time home buyers, is one thing. But investment properties, if you have equity, if you've got cash, if you've got retirement money that's just sitting there, talk to Violeta, talk to me. Let's get you into an investment property so you can at least start making some return on your money.
Because again, on the reverse, we've got renters who are waiting for those rates to come down, but they'll even do month to month. Rents could be up to $3,800 a month. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah.
Why would you do that? Why would you give someone else the benefit? You know?
Yeah.
And not give yourself, start building equity for yourself.
Yes.
Don't take those exorbitant rates. Why?
Yeah.
Get yourself a home. It's
Yeah,
still
and
time.
If you do have, if you've got, $20,000, $30,000 that you either have in your pocket, or your parents can help you if you're a first time home buyer, go buy the house. Who cares if it's 7%? Who cares? Because interest rates, when they eventually come down, it'll just get better for you. Your payment will go down. But if you have, 3% or 3.5% to put down on a house, and you can afford the monthly payments, by all means do that. Because remember, that rent is not tax deductible. Owning a house is. So once you get to the point where you're out of the apartments and you're buying a house, you start building equity, you start getting the tax benefits, so on and so forth. All of a sudden, you're in a different echelon. Everything is cheaper. Your credit cards are cheaper. Your car pay, everything is cheaper because somebody gave you a loan for a house. So you get to another level of finance when you do actually purchase a home. So some people get to a point where they can't afford not to buy a home because they have no tax write-off, and Uncle Sam is just taking all their money. Yes.
So yes. So do we have time to go into what women, the things women are looking for, how they're different from men? Were you talking about trying to finance a home?
Okay, well, yes. So what Via is talking about is when we come back after the hour, we're going to talk about women because it's Mother's Day, right? And so when you buy the house, actually the hand that rocks the cradle is the one you want to make happy. So we're going to talk about what women look for when they buy a house. We're going to talk about what women look for when it comes to financing, what types of questions they ask versus the men. And let's just face it, men and women, if the woman isn't happy, you're not buying that house. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. That's my experience of 30 years. If she's not smiling, you're not buying, okay? So,
what they say, happy wife means a happy life.
Yeah. If she can't cook, come on. Somebody's got. If she can't cook, you better give her a kitchen to cook in, okay?
Okay, Daniel, let's go on a little break.
Tune in to Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3 here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Join your hosts Violeta Strash with John L. Scott Kent North and Tina Lombard with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate market and offer you some guidance on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
Great. So what do you got to start out with, V?
Well, I think maybe we should continue talking about mortgage, financing, women getting their own financing first before we get to our unique gifts.
Right. Hey, V, turn your camera a little bit because you're way off to the right. There you go. I want to get a little bit more in the middle.
There
you go.
There
you go. Much better. Yes. So what we're talking about is, when people fill out an application, the women's needs and the women's questions are a little bit different than the men's needs and the men's questions. Now, shockingly, still, V, single women versus men, we still get higher rates. We still pay more for mortgages.
What?
Well, yes, absolutely. First of all, it's still statistically, women are not making the same level as men as far as their income is concerned. So women still are not making the same as men in a certain area, the same job. However, the rates are still 7%, whether you're a man or whether you're a woman.
Right.
Still have, so we're getting less money, so on and so forth. And then we still are paying the prices. So single women out there buying their homes, thumbs up to you because it is a little bit tougher for women when it comes to discrimination and everything else. V, I can't tell you how many times I've heard loan officers say, that's great that you want a loan. Where's the man? Where's the man? What's your husband got to say? Where's the man? Do you have, who's taking care of the kids? I mean, just crazy questions. And, a lot of times women just throw up their hands and they really believe they can't do it, or they just throw up their hands and they forget about it. Okay. But women is very crucial. I mean, when it comes to income and when it comes to taking care of your household, it's also statistically proven that women actually pay their mortgage a lot more than men do. They will pay their mortgage on time. Women actually make their payments on time, especially single women. Okay. So a lot of things that we do, when a man asks for an interest rate or something, he'll say, hey, Tina, what's the interest rate? And I'll say, 7%. And we'll say, okay, how do I get to 7.2? A woman will say, what's the interest rate? Okay. Can I buy it down? How long does that last? What is the lock? What if I pay this down? I mean, women are so much more detail oriented because we
Yes.
understand money, so on and so forth. And even though men have a certain thing about the house, women, this is our nest, this is our home. We have to look at loans. We have to look at mortgage payments as if something happened to anybody else, and we're the sole provider. What's going to, even if you have a man, if you have a husband, we still look at everything as if that's great. But if you should be beamed up by aliens or something crazy, or I throw you off the cliff or something, what's going to happen? So women are a lot more detail oriented. And I want to encourage women out there, if you are looking at your retirement, if you're looking at how much you pay and how much your monthly cost will be, a loan officer, such as myself, will go over all of the different expenses you would have with the house versus renting. So men, it's different. It's like our genders, the way that we are built, the way that we are made. Women nest. So the way we look at homes is a lot differently. We want to say, when you say the payment is $3,400, we're going to say, where's the money coming from? Where are we going? Does that include utilities? Does that include this and that? And men are just like, okay. If I get a car, can I get a car with that payment? I mean, it's a whole different thing because they're not worried about nesting, but women are worried about nesting. So as far as merge is concerned, if you are a woman, and a lot of times, V, and you can attest to this, a lot of times women have access to the bank accounts, the retirement. They have the passcodes. They have the passwords. They know what the pay stubs are. They can get a hold of a W-2 from 10 years ago. They can get a hold of a pay stub from 3 weeks ago. When I ask for women for stuff, boom, 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 before I get it. Okay. And it's because we are so involved in what we're doing. We do a lot of multitasking, tasking. So a lot of women, they do pay attention. If you have a man and a woman situation, I always talk to the woman. I say, hey, I'm going to need W-2s, commercial, this and that, LLCs, and blah, 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 date of birth and birth certificates. And the women are like, okay, how fast do you want it? Boom, it's there. Okay. And we want to know. And so a lot of times when you are looking for a house, if there's a woman involved, as a woman, make sure you have all your questions answered, because you will not like a home if you do not have all the answers. Am I correct, V?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
you don't have the answers. Nobody's on this house.
Yeah.
So,
Mercy Rivera, perfect example of a woman who can bam, 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 get all the stuff done, get everything, every detailed thing that you need.
Everything.
And on time, and they know where everything is hidden.
Yeah,
So,
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, they are into protecting the family, so they need to know where all the things are.
Yes, and so if you're a woman, a lot of times, V, I got a lot of women, and like there is a man, he's dominant, he's the one that's working. Let's just say in a situation, he's the one that's working, and they don't want to speak up because they don't want to, But as a woman, you have got to speak up. I've got these kids here. I've got one kid going off to college. I need to know what the kitchen's going to look like. I want to know where they're going to play. I want to know where I'm going to rest. I want to know if this place is safe. Is it a safe neighborhood? I want to know if it's all glass. Is there accessibility to strangers? I mean, we want to know. And as a woman, speak up. Speak up. It's your safety. If you're there home alone, it's like a mother, your mother home alone with your kids or your pets, whatever. If you're home alone, you want to make sure that home is safe. And if you feel unsafe in home, don't buy it. If you're a husband out there, I know you may like a house. It's by this field, it's by that golf course, and it's by this, that, so on and so forth. But the woman has got to feel safe. So as far as women are concerned, if you're a husband out there, make sure that your women and whoever's living with you, your kids, your teenagers, they're taken care of. If they like the house, proceed. If there's something of concern, you need to stop right there. Because they may have a concern that they see that may not be so obvious to you.
Right.
So V, real quick, what do women look at when they look at a house? What do you hear them say when they go into a house to look at?
Always, I want a bigger kitchen. I want the newer appliances, and I just want the big kitchen and a soaking tub for me. Right?
Hello. Yes, same with me. Had to have a kitchen because I'm cooking. Right? I'm cooking. Yeah. So I mean, if you want to eat, man, you make sure you get the biggest kitchen out there. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Even though in some cases the men are the cooks in the family, they love to cook, but where does everybody congregate? Around the kitchen. Yes. When you have friends and family over, around the kitchen. So, that's got to be the biggest area for entertaining space.
It is.
Not the soaking tub. That's a personal thing.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. I'll take a kitchen. I'll take a nice kitchen or a family area over a soaking tub. But the thing is, women, this is what we think of. Now for Mother's Day, real quick, let's talk about some gifts that women want for Mother's Day in regards to the house.
Okay. Here's one. My son suggested this. How about a Roomba? You're sweeping every day, vacuuming every day. How about a Roomba? Or better yet, a mop.
Yes.
That's the cousin to the Roomba.
Yes.
You know, a smart mop. And I'm going, what?
To help clean.
Yeah.
To help you clean.
To help clean. And it's all about time management, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's working. Everybody's busy, running around.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get that task done by an AI, artificial intelligence,
it's much better.
Why not?
I like plants. I like plants to beautify the house.
Hey, you know what? Behind me, my favorite, gardenias.
Gardenias, yes.
You have them in pots on the walkway towards the front door. How cool is that? You can smell something as you walk up.
Cut flowers are great, but yes, if you get something that's potted so it can last all year or you can grow.
Yeah.
So that's a real good gift to give for your mom in regards to the house. A lot of times I like rugs. I like area rugs.
Yeah.
You know, for my bedroom, for the doorway, inside and outside. So rugs are also a very good thing to beautify the house for a mom.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, Filipinos and a lot of maybe the Asian culture, take your shoes off, get these slippers on. I want some good house slippers or something.
Yeah. House slippers. That's really good. That's really good. And hey, you know, if you can give me a gift card for curtains, that'd be great. Because every house, you know, the windows to be dressed really nicely. Curtains are a big expense. Yeah. And then taking the screwdrivers and putting those blinds in. If you could give me a gift card for the blinds and you can actually put them in yourself, that would be a godsend.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Candles.
Candles are very good.
Candle holders. There's this thing called willow. Have you ever seen the willow little statues? And they have little cutouts in hearts. It's a mother and daughter embracing. Oh. They're the faceless statues. You've seen them, haven't you? In like Hallmark stores. Mm-mm. And sometimes they have wings on the back and they have a little saying health or happiness. Or this one is a mother and daughter and little hearts cut out and you can put an LED candle inside.
Oh, nice.
Clothes and it's beautiful.
Well, that's good. And then also, hey, you know, while you're talking about that, pictures. You know, pictures of your family. So my daughter actually, she paints like crazy. So I have her pictures all over the house.
Wow.
But a picture of you and your family, that's a good gift to give your mom to put somewhere that's it's a huge picture, not just the little ones. A great big huge picture to put on your wall. Women love that sort of thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? You know, talking about the kitchen, I'm into gadgets. I like really good cookware.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
yes.
Not just the nonstick that lasts maybe a year because the things, you know, start coming off the Teflon coating. No, I want good cookware.
Yes. Good. You know, good potware. If you can give your mom just a whole bunch of different pots, like aluminum. What is it called? No, stainless steel.
Stainless steel. Yep.
Yes, stainless steel pots. Yes.
That's all clad. Expensive, but well worth it.
And if you really love your mom, you can give her some tequila shot glasses, teeny glasses. Yes.
Yeah. The margarita glasses with the little dish with the salt.
Yes. Get her a bar tray or something. That'd be great. Some crystal liquor glass. Yeah. That's the kind of mom I like. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Well, what else?
Yes. So
No, go ahead.
No, I'm saying landscaping. You know, get your mom some flowers. You know, give us some flowers for her yard.
I know. Hummingbird feeders or little bird houses.
Yes.
I have a birdhouse in the shape of an antique tea kettle.
Oh, wow.
They cut a little door in it and the spoon is attached to the side of the tea kettle and they land on that and they go inside and nest inside that teapot.
That's fun. That's whimsical. Well, you know, really quick, another the thing that I want for Mother's Day is like a $5,000 or a $500 or $1,000 gift certificate for cleaning the house. Carpets cleaned, everything cleaned. You know, if you can get your mom a maid service, you know, for the week for spring cleaning, the whole house. That is a gift.
I would love that. Let me write that down for my kid to get me one of those. But there's so many ideas, you know, other than the typical chocolate and jewelry or, you know, jewelry is always cool, but chocolate, flowers and all that.
Yeah, I don't need any more shoes. Lord God knows I don't need any more jewelry. But I can use the cleaning of my carpets.
Yes. Yes. Cleaning lady. Yes. Let's do it.
Or a gift certificate.
Hey, guys out there, remember that tip for you for Mother's Day. I think our time's up. So,
thank you, everybody, for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again next week.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day, Tina. Happy Mother's Day to every mom out there watching. And thank you all. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.
You've been listening to Real Estate and Money with your hosts, Violeta Strash and Tina Lombard. For more information, call 206-717-4490. That's 206-717-4490. Go to the Rainier Avenue Radio.world website to find the Real Estate and Money schedule, or tune in to our live show every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3. We will help you find your dream home.